Hey my wandering wanderers. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the sign of Taurus. So please note that this is an energetic reading from the perception of the astrological sign. Please note everyone has all signs within their chart, so if you have questions about other aspects within your life, you can check the other star signs if needed. That being said, the premise of this reading is to offer insight and awareness towards remediating this energy that needs some TLC/love. Note that the chakra deck is used for energetic remediation, while the tarot deck will be used for additional insight and awareness of the energy. So pretty much I'm going to be saying something and resonance is going to dredge something up. So if you resonate with this information, great. And if you don't resonate with this information, thank you for your time. Dear universe, please seek a clear channel for your guidance. Please seek a clear channel for your guidance for the sign of Taurus. Please seeking a clear channel for your guidance for the sign of Taurus. I have. Alright. Taurus. Taurian-based energy. Earth-based. So, what does Taurus have going on for the second half of March? Taurus, what do you have going on for the second half of March, and how does this pertain to what it is that you physically have? I say have, or I want. Maybe, well. What does this pertain to what you physically have from the perception of the second half of March in 2022? What are you guys going on in the second half of March, and how does this pertain to what you have? Or how does it pertain to things that you in 2022? Catching a beat on kink. Let me reshuffle this one real quick. Never mind. Alright, let's put you over here real quick. Alright, Taurus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Taurus, when it comes to something that you have an essence of, or allude to the second half of this week, there could be an awareness of a facade, understanding this communication that may be bittersweet, an experience of wisdom, an action of rejection, another experience of gossip, and a foundational discovery. Simultaneously speaking, when it comes to understanding this discovery, you're going to have to understand this gossiping experience and understand why you have to reject an experience of wisdom to help you recognize what's being bittersweet when it's communicated, so you would be aware of the facade, or so you would understand what this facade actually is. There's only 2 experience-based cards, but the real question is, when this pertains to what you have, what is it that you're actually discovering? Why is it not what you think it is? And why does it come off as something bittersweet? Are you aware of what this facade is? Are you understanding this experience of wisdom? What is it that you're rejecting? How can you delineate between the experience of wisdom and the experience of gossip? Food for thought. What is it that you're actually foundationally discovering? And how does this pertain to something that you have in the second half of March? Alright, let's go ahead and pull additional insights and awareness towards this energy for Taurus. Taurus, I have Earth-based energy for the second half of March. Noted. As Hierophant falls on a crystal point. So overall, this energy has everything to do with understanding this perception of the Wheel of Fortune. It's taking time to understand the experience and how all of these elements come together to formulate for you as the individual, especially when it pertains to this thing that you may have, Taurus. Simultaneously speaking, this fell on a crystal point up here. But something about this perception of this lesson that was learned, maybe it might have something to do with crystals, I don't know. But let's go ahead. Overall, there's a lot of energy on top of the facade, something that was bittersweet, and the wisdom behind it. We have Princess of Wands, so theoretically understanding how these beliefs are coming up through this experience, especially when it comes to this facade, especially how it's being communicated as something between the facade and how it's being articulated as something bittersweet. It has something to do with, what is this? The King of Wands. Recognizing how these beliefs are being projected when it comes to this projection of compassion, and also recognizing the feelings of catching a beat of guilt, but the feelings of the feeling of conflict within. Simultaneously speaking, when it pertains to something, understanding what's bittersweet that's being communicated and the experience of the wisdom behind it, there is the core truth, especially when it comes to the feelings of balancing, physically balancing this stuff out, but also recognizing the experience of how you become aware of these thoughts will help you become aware of, emotionally, not emotionally, like, help you emotionally become aware of the feelings of what needs to be rejected and or purged. Simultaneously speaking, when it pertains to this experience of gossip, please take the time to recognize how this truth is being projected. This will help you discover something from a foundational perception, especially when it comes from, or not foundational perspective, but especially when it comes from how you discover that based off of how it's projected and whose truth it is, especially from the perception or the experience of this gossip. But also when it pertains to this foundational aspect of discovery, how are you aware of this end result of emotional fulfillment? When you are aware of that emotional end result of emotional fulfillment, how does that pertain to a foundational discovery for you, and how does that pertain to what you have, especially from the perception of this second half of March, okay? That being said, symbolism is meant to understand the energies of the situation, so if anyone takes these symbolistic statements literal or negative, please don't be surprised if the evil eye shows up. Please realize that it's important to experience this information and discern it for yourself, okay? Peace be with you, namaste. Thank you for your candor and have a nice day.